One day, you'll look back on your life. It won't be the money, the titles, or the trophies that matter. It'll be the choices, the moments when you stood tall, when life tried to break you, the times you spoke truth when silence felt safer, the days you showed up for yourself when no one else did. Life will test you. It already has. But in every challenge lies a chance to grow, to rise, to become the man you were meant to be. So don't wait until it's too late to live with intention. Learn, reflect, act, and above all, be the kind of man your younger self will be proud of and your future self will thank you for. Stay grounded, stay honest, and never forget your mind can be your greatest weapon or your greatest weakness. Choose wisely. Lesson 1. Happiness is a personal responsibility. We grow up thinking happiness is something that happens to us, something we find in a relationship, a career, or in the approval of others. But the truth is, happiness is not something you chase. It's something you choose. Happiness is a daily decision, not a reward at the end of a perfect life. Too many men hand over their happiness to other people. They expect their partner to make them feel whole. They think success will erase all emptiness. But no external source can give you what you haven't built within. The Stoics taught that we must take full responsibility for our emotional state. Not blame, not complain, not wait. When you realize that your joy, your peace, and your mindset are all within your control, you become powerful in quiet, unshakable way. It's not about pretending to be happy all the time. It's about choosing your response to life. Rainy day? Some curse it. Others find calm in it. Same weather, different mindset. If you rely on others to make you happy, your peace will always be in someone else's hands. Take it back. Start small, unplug from the noise. Social media, comparison, constant distractions. They cloud your clarity. Get still. Get quiet. Listen to your own voice. You are responsible for your happiness, not your past, not your boss, not even your partner. And once you fully own that truth, you'll stop waiting for life to feel good and start building a life that is good. Lesson 2. Everything is temporary. The good days, they don't last. The hard days, they don't either. And that is both comforting and humbling. One of the hardest truths to accept in life is this. Everything is temporary. Your youth, your pain, your joy, your struggles, even people you love, are all passing through your life like seasons. When you're on top of the world, embrace it, but don't cling to it. Don't become so attached to the high moments that you forget they're not permanent. Because when they fade, and they will, you'll suffer twice, once in a loss, and again in your resistance to letting go. And when life gets dark, when grief, heartbreak, or failure shows up uninvited, remember, this too shall pass. You are stronger than you think. You've survived 100% of your worst days so far. And you'll survive this one, too. The Stoics didn't fear change. They welcomed it, because change means growth. It means movement. What's unbearable today might become your strength tomorrow. So, hold your head high, not because life is easy, but because you understand its flow. The key is not to numb the pain or chase the high. It's to ride the wave with grace, knowing that nothing stays the same forever. So when you feel lost, stuck, or overwhelmed, remind yourself, this moment is not forever. Breathe, feel, let go, and keep walking, because the road keeps going, and so will you. Lesson 3. Life isn't fair. Life doesn't hand out blessings equally. Some are born into wealth, others into struggle. Some get a head start. Others are forced to crawl through the mud just to catch up. And yes, it's frustrating. It's unfair. But here's the truth no one wants to say out loud. Fairness is not guaranteed. And waiting for life to be fair is a waste of the life you do have. You can spend your time comparing, complaining, resenting. Or you can decide right now that you're going to build something out of what you've been given. The Stoics didn't cry over the cards they were dealt. They played the hand anyway, with focus, with fire, and with purpose. That dream you have, it won't come easy. That version of you you're chasing, he lives on the other side of discomfort. It's not about blaming your past or your circumstances. It's about owning your response to them. You don't have to like the struggle, but you have to respect what it's shaping inside you. Because every time you choose action over excuse, every time you rise instead of retreat, you're writing a story worth remembering. So, stop waiting for someone to make it easier. Start becoming someone who makes it happen. Life isn't fair, but it's still yours. And what you choose to do with it, that's where the power is. Lesson 4. Not taking risks is the biggest risk. There's one regret you hear more than any other from people at the end of their lives. I wish I'd had the courage to take more chances. We avoid risk because we fear failure. But what we don't realize is inaction is a risk, too. And more often than not, it's the one that costs the most. You don't speak up. You don't apply. You don't reach out. You play it safe. You wait. And in doing so, you slowly watch life pass you by. The Stoics knew this. Comfort is addictive, but it never leads to greatness. Anything meaningful, love, success, growth, comes with uncertainty. You can't tiptoe your way into a fulfilled life. Yes, risk feels scary, but regret haunts. Start small if you need to. Say what's on your mind. Take the meeting. Learn the skill. Tell the person how you really feel, even if your voice shakes, especially if it does. Because bravery isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward in spite of it. And here's the truth. You'll never feel ready. The stars won't align. You either act now or live wondering, what if? So ask yourself, is staying where you are truly safer than becoming who you're meant to be? You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to take the next step. Lesson 5. The power of being present. Most of us are stuck in time. Some are trapped in the past, replaying mistakes, regrets, what-ifs. Others are lost in the future, chasing goals, fearing outcomes that haven't even happened. But the only place life actually happens is here, right now, in this moment. The Stoics understood this better than most. They taught that the present is all we truly own. The past is memory. The future is imagination. But now, this breath, this choice, this heartbeat is real. You can't change what's behind you. You can't control what's ahead. But you can decide how you show up today. And when you fully enter the present, something shifts. The noise quiets. The pressure fades. You notice the little things. The way the sunlight hits your skin, the sound of your child's laugh, the peace in just breathing. Presence is power. Not because it changes the world, but because it changes you. You become sharper, more grounded, less reactive, more intentional. Even your biggest goals are only achieved one present moment at a time. So don't just plan the future. Don't just remember the past. Live now, because if you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you'll miss the only moment you ever truly had. So slow down. Look up. This is your life. And it's happening right now. Lesson 6. The trap of overthinking. Your mind is loud. It replays that conversation from 2 days ago. It imagines what they might be thinking. It creates entire stories out of silence. That's the trap of overthinking. You start with one small doubt, and before you know it, you've built a mountain out of it. Your energy is gone. Your peace is gone. All because of something that probably wasn't even real. Overthinking doesn't solve problems. It creates them. The Stoics taught that we must question our thoughts, not just follow them blindly. Just because your mind says it doesn't make it true. Maybe they weren't ignoring you. Maybe they were just tired. Maybe it wasn't personal. Maybe it never was. Overthinking keeps you stuck in fear. Action sets you free. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the next small step. Say the thing. Ask the question. Move your body. Breathe. And if your thoughts spiral again, and they will, pause. Ask yourself, is this useful? Is this even true? You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. The goal isn't to silence your mind completely. The goal is to master it, to know when to listen and when to let go. Because the more time you spend in your head, the less life you live outside of it. So next time your mind spins a story, don't feed it. Don't follow it. Just breathe and act. Lesson 7. Follow your passion and choose your career wisely. You spend a third of your life working. That's not just time. It's your energy, your focus, your spirit. So tell me, Are you building someone else's dream, or are you honoring your own? Too many people wake up every morning dreading the day ahead, not because they're lazy, but because they're living a life someone else chose for them. Maybe it was your parents. Maybe it was fear. Maybe it was the paycheck. But here's the truth. If you hate what you do, that emptiness doesn't stay at the office. It follows you home. It seeps into your health, your relationships, your self-worth. The Stoics believed in purpose, not in chasing status, but in aligning your actions with your values. When your work reflects who you are, life feels lighter, even when it's hard. So ask yourself, what excites you? What challenges you? What would you still do, even if no one was watching? It's never too late to pivot. You're not stuck. You're just used to the routine. Start small. Learn something new. Explore a path that feels right, not just safe. Because when you align your career with your calling, work stops feeling like survival and starts feeling like contribution. You weren't born to just pay bills and wait for weekends. You were born to create, to build, to feel alive in what you do. So choose wisely. This is your time, and you only get so much of it. Lesson 8. Your mind is your greatest ally and your greatest enemy. Your mind is with you every second of every day. It's the voice you hear when you wake up. It's the echo that lingers after everyone else goes quiet. And here's the truth most people avoid. That voice can lift you up, or it can tear you down. The Stoics taught that mastering your mind is the key to mastering your life. Because what happens around you matters far less than what happens within you. You can't always control the world, but you can control the lens through which you see it. If your inner dialogue is full of doubt, fear, and self-criticism, you'll never feel enough, no matter what you achieve. But if your mind becomes your ally, your supporter, your coach, there's almost nothing you can't overcome. Talk to yourself with the same kindness you offer your best friend. When you fall short, don't shame yourself, teach yourself. When fear creeps in, don't run, question it. Your mind is like a garden. If you neglect it, the weeds of negativity will grow wild. But if you tend to it daily, planting thoughts of strength, resilience, and purpose, it becomes a place where greatness can grow. So be mindful of your thoughts, because your thoughts become beliefs. Your beliefs become habits. And your habits, they shape your destiny. In the end, the most powerful thing you'll ever learn is this. You are not your thoughts, but you are what you choose to believe. Life won't wait. It doesn't pause while you figure it all out. It moves, quietly, relentlessly, day after day. And the truth is, most men don't realize what truly matters until it's almost too late. Not because they weren't strong enough, but because they were distracted, busy chasing things that never gave them peace, running from truths that could have set them free. These 8 lessons aren't just ideas. They're invitations to slow down, to reflect, to take back your power from the noise of the world and the doubts in your mind. So ask yourself, what will you do differently? Starting today, will you choose presence over pressure, courage over comfort, purpose over distraction? Because time is passing either way. The question is, who are you becoming as it does? Thank you for watching. If this message found you at the right time, share it with someone who needs to hear it too. And remember, you don't need to control everything. You just need to control yourself. That's where true freedom begins.